Hi, I'm Jake Carter.
And I'm Nathan Carter.
And I'm Karen Bourne.
And welcome to The Carter Couch.
Would you rather get someone
look at Jake
old?
already raging.
Would
I
you-
won
would you-
without you, get over it.
No.
Well, I wear 4 pairs of boxers.
Oh, you go.
Is the snowman in the bed with you?
Aye. No.
Jake was shaking a thing of bleeding salt. I was like, what part have you got to play in this fucking song?
Fill it with a load of your own piss.
You pure Googled that so you didn't sound like you didn't know what you were talking about. Hey, people like you that do that.
Walked round, tried to pull the cover back, and as I was pulling it, I slipped off the side of the boat. Walked past
Was
the
it your
lads and
new
be like,
Carter clothing tracksuit?
it was, yeah.
Oh, raging.
That's the best part of the story.
There's a single mother involved.
Ah,
Right,
here.
we're going to go to a... Sorry.
Having a party. Oh, we were totally off there.
Cheers. That's going to be a headline.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jake.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karen.
And welcome back to
The Carter Couches.
Cheers.
Chairs and couches.
And I was going to say /Bourne, but it's getting old, isn't it? I need to change
No,
it
it's
up.
all right, Karen. You can keep saying that.
No.
This is episode 7. We would like to start the episode by welcoming Nathan back. Did you have a nice week off?
I did, it was great. And I did enjoy Al. Al was very good.
He was very good, and in fairness, the prank, that was all Karen's idea. So I would
No,
like to
it was not.
apologise.
No, it
that had
wasn't.
nothing to do with me.
Still waiting on me award. But anyway.
We did get you good, didn't we, in fairness? Did you
Yeah.
have any inkling?
Not one
How
bit.
would you?
No.
Like,
And
how
we
would you
did
know?
have the footage of it, which we weren't going to show because I was like, it looks like I actually
It
knew
looks
what was
like-
happening. But there was a friend of mine, Grania Gavigan, in the car with me, and when the call came through and it was a woman, well, it was Al, I was like, say that
secretary?
again, because I couldn't really understand, but it was the
Orson
So
Uteron.
I was like, "What? Who's that?"
Orson
And Grania was
Uteron.
like, "That's the president's office." I was like, "Sure, film this, see what it is." So she filmed it all on the phone.
So we've got the two
we have
angles
got
of
the-
both.
we
So we
have
must
got-
release that one as well.
But
then.
no, because it looks like it was
It looks
completely
staged,
but it wasn't.
What we didn't show on the podcast last week, I'd actually sent a text to you about an hour before that saying that
you'd
they
been
were
at the
trying to get...
presence,
Because
yeah.
me and Karen went to Orson Uteron this year, was that
Yeah.
this year? Jeez, that feels like it was about 3 years ago, to a garden party. So I said, there's someone from Orson Uteron
Wants
who's
to chat
contacted
to
me
you,
who wants
yeah.
to chat to you. So we did very well. I was very
I was so
happy with
surprised
that.
when he answered.
I don't normally answer as well,
No.
so it was pretty weird that I did.
And the problem is now that the prank wars have started, it's only going to get worse. So,
Yeah,
Karen,
but I
watch
just
your
feel
back,
I'm
Jake.
definitely next
Watch
now.
your back, lad.
can't kid a kidder.
Watch your back.
Right, we're going to start this episode by going through a few of your messages from this week. We want to give a big shout out to Michelle Conroy, who says, talking about chicken fillet rolls, there is a deli in Ballyfermot, that does a special wrap with rice, curry sauce, chips, and salt
I
and
did.
chili
That
chicken
keeps coming
balls.
up on my TikTok.
Sounds unreal.
Topped off with curry sauce. It's so
It's only
tasty.
newly opened,
You wouldn't
that
want to
place.
eat that at lunchtime, though, would you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd have it for breakfast.
That's a bit filling for lunch.
Oh,
we want
get
to
over
say,
yourself. I'd have that for bleeding
In with his
breakfast.
chicken salad.
Him and his
do you know
bleeding
what place
turkey
we've never
bacon.
been
Had a
to?
cracker yesterday.
I've been with you now for 6 years, and we've never
Nearly
been
7, come
to Jer's Deli, which is like really
So
big on
Jer's
TikTok.
Deli is like really well known in Ballyfermot, like for anyone
Andy's
that loves a
loving that over
breakfast
there.
roll.
Andrew.
Have you been to Jer's Deli?
Andrew on camera.
Breakfast rolls unreal.
And I was gonna get chicken fillet. I'm not actually sorry, I got chicken fillet roll because I've never had one out there. Best one I've ever had.
So we need to try
So
Jer's
basically,
Deli.
Jer's Deli would have like the bread roll is out of the oven, fresh, it's hot, crispy. So when they put the butter on, oh God, it melts into it. Now, and one thing I'd say is
Getting
anyone
the
that
food horn.
anyone that knows Jer's Deli, right? The pudding, it's basically like they dip their hand in and spread it, like so it's spreadable pudding. Do you know
I
the way
wouldn't be
you
into
pick?
that.
Oh,
Have they
no.
got gloves on?
Of course, you have gloves.
I'd
on.
hope so.
But
Just-
anyway, yeah.
Just sneezed on the hand just before.
No,
But anyway, we'll have to try out Jer's Deli. We have to do a Ballyfermot special at some stage for the podcast,
What do
I
you
think.
mean?
Do you know, like go around Ballyfermot? Nathan, you haven't really seen Ballyfermot, have you?
I've seen Karen's mum and dad's house.
That's it. Right,
the
we want to
best
say
part, so.
a big hello to Jacqueline Scully, who sent us a lovely email saying that she listens and watches the podcast 3 or 4 times every week. A big hello
love
to
her.
Ali from Birmingham, who wrote in to say, as an Irish girl living in the UK, this podcast makes my week as it feels just like home. And finally, a big hello to Catherine, Joy and Owen, who listen and watch the podcast every week all the way from Swords. Right,
Swords.
how's everyone's week been? All good?
Beak bean.
Week been. So we are
eventful.
now in November. Where is this year
Nearly
going?
Christmas.
Jake is
Absolutely
already
crazy.
saying to me, like, because we store the Christmas tree in the studio, and he's
no.
like, when can the Christmas tree
When
come
is it
out?
coming out? Nathan, you've been off this week from gigs. How does that feel?
You look very refreshed.
Yeah, it's been good.
Did you have time to relax?
I had a couple of days off. A friend of mine, Valerie, was closing her pub in Ockram. So we went down there and had a trad session.
Lovely. How did that go?
It was very good. It was...
Was that an early morning, late night job
It's an
again?
early morning, 7 a.m.
I'll see you in the morning.
See you in
in
the
the
good night. No, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, see you in the morning.
What do you actually do on your day off? I'm curious.
I go to the gym. I go
To
to
take a
dry
picture.
cleaners.
Yeah, because anytime we're on the phone, you are literally always in that dry cleaners. You must have some amount of bleeding dirty clothes.
Yeah, I do.
You do, don't you?
Well, I wear 4 pairs of boxers.
Oh,
shorts a
you
day.
go there and then you go and you get your you wear 4 pairs of boxers at one time.
But do you get to a stage now when you're off, when you get the random week off, because you're never really off, you
Oh,
just
you're
gig
never
flat out.
off.
Do you not know what to do with yourself then?
No, there's always something to do. The phone never stops.
Yeah, you're never really off.
No.
Let me get my violin out here.
Between Carter Clothing,
The Carter Couch. We've made you
Carter
drive all the way
Couch.
to Dublin for it today.
Kill gigs, other stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
And you're
never
fitting the gym. I
finishes.
can't believe you're
I
fitting
go
the
to the
gym
gym
in.
2 or 3 days a week.
He doesn't go to the gym. He goes
do
to
go
the
to the
steam
gym.
and the sauna and sits in the jacuzzi.
Oh dear, is that your idea? That sounds like a fun gym to me.
Myself and Karen booked a last minute holiday.
It
this
wasn't last minute. I'm
Yeah.
on at you bleeding
Where are
donkeys.
you going?
week. We're going to Portugal.
So I start.
We didn't tell you because we thought you'd book
Thanks
on
for
to
the,
go with
thanks
us.
for the invite.
No, I think you
Cheers,
should
Jake.
come. Come here, listen, and I tell you, we got the flight for €20.
I know, it was so cheap.
Return.
No, that's just going.
It just sounds better when you say €20. We won't talk about the return. But this
The return
is
was 450.
£4,000 return. But no, so it's something that if I know Dancing with the Stars is coming up, I always get this itch
Yeah, you
that I
should.
need to have a couple of days
'cause
off
you're not gonna-
beforehand.
You
You're not
don't
gonna
get
have
to
a
go
chance.
away then till April, basically, isn't it, of
I say-
2025?
Yeah, because you're probably going to win it again. So
Yeah, third time's
You're going to
a
be stuck in
charm.
it every week.
Oh my, could you imagine if I won again? That'd be actually
Who's your
awkward.
contestant this year?
I don't know.
When do you find out?
We only find out in December,
And when does training start?
17th of November.
Do you want to get someone good, or would you rather get
Oh, look
someone
at Jake
old?
already raging.
Would
I've
you-
won
would you-
without you, get over it.
No,
Well,
but would-
you've won twice.
I have won twice, but I think I should just try and just for the crack. When
is this
it's
season
overtime.
8?
This is season 8 we're going into. I feel like I'm being bleeding interviewed about Dancing
I'm
with the
sorry.
Stars
Would you ever
here.
do with the English one? Strictly?
I'm Irish.
I know, but I'm just
Proud.
saying.
But back to the last minute holiday, right?
Oh, back to the last minute holiday.
What feels
so,
strange is booking a holiday less than a week before. I can't
Yeah,
get
but
my
I'm
head around
asking
that.
you,
That's what I
months.
always do.
Do you?
Well, I never plan a year. I can't plan a
But
year.
I'm
in
having like
advance.
panic attacks because like
Why?
we're going on holiday in like a day or 2 days, and I'm
hang
like,
on. Is that why you're
Never
telling
heard
me you
of
have a fever and you couldn't go
last
to gym?
minute-
You had the sweats.
Last
no,
minute
like we
.com.
never do stuff last minute, but it's kind of cool as well. I always had that idea of, do you know when you see, or you've seen it in the past, like people go in the airport and just not knowing where they're going.
Yeah,
I'd
just
love to
pick a
do that
random
one day,
place.
but I don't know if you
You've
can do
never
that
once
nowadays.
said to me
Can.
that you're getting like sweats about.
No, I'm
last
just a bit
minute.
like on edge because we've only booked it this week, but I'm sure it's going to be nice. We've been to Portugal years ago, weren't we?
Albufeira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
We're
a
going
really
to
good
Billimore.
Chinese.
Nice spot.
Yeah.
Very nice spot.
Also, this week we are bringing back our Gobshite of the Week segment. And this week's
who's the
Gobshite
Gobshite?
of the Week, everyone, is the one and only Mr. Nathan Carter. Round of applause. Would you like to tell our listeners why you are the Gobshite of the Week?
Is this about the prank?
Nope.
No. So 3 days ago, I went down to the bottom of the garden, and I have a little boat at the bottom of the garden on the lake. And
A little
as
boat.
I was picking up the trees,
A kayak.
I have these fake trees outside the boathouse where we normally film this.
I love them
They'd
trees.
all blown over and snapped in the storm that happened, like, was it a week ago or 2
Yeah,
weeks?
last
But I
week,
hadn't
wasn't
really
it?
been home. So went down, tried to fix them. They just fell over again. So I was like, oh. So anyway, looked at the boat, and the cover from the boat, the back of the boat had blown off.
Mm-hmm.
It was just folded over the other side. So I jumped on the boat, walked round, tried to pull the cover back. And as I was pulling it, I slipped off the side of the boat. And
Oh,
like,
what, into the water?
did like what felt 2 minutes of a fall with me phone in my hand and me wallet in the other hand. Like, what
oh
idiot
my God.
gets on a floating boat with a phone in their hand on the side of the
floating
boat?
Yeah,
boat?
but what are the odds of you falling
It's
off?
a floating boat.
Funny enough, the
I
boat
hope
floats.
it's a floating boat. So what
So
happened
what
then?
happened?
Fully clothed, tracksuit, trainers, phone gone. Tried to find the phone. The water was freezing. So then had to try and get over, and the water level is really low.
Did you not
at the
just
minute.
keep hold of the phone though?
What I did was, as I fell, I tried to throw the phone back to get it to land on the boat as I'm going
here.
backwards. And it bounced off the cover and come
Why
back
didn't you
at
just
me
keep
and
hold
just
of it?
nearly hit me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And did you lose your wallet as well?
I held the wallet
Okay.
and I lost the phone
So where's the phone?
It's gone.
at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, so it actually is gone.
It's
then?
gone.
He had to get a new phone.
Oh, I thought you were
So
just being
then
dramatic.
I had to then try and get myself out, but the bit of the pier was like up here, so I was having to pull myself. It fully dressed,
Oh, here.
fully soaked.
But this
trying to
isn't the
so
worst
anyway,
part.
got myself up out of the lock, and then had to walk back up to the house. But there's a load of builders at the house at the minute.
Oh, no,
So I had to
Scarlett, for you.
walk up,
I'm actually embarrassed.
squelching in my trainers, dripping tracksuit on, walk past
Was
the
it your
lads and
new
be like,
Carter clothing tracksuit?
it was, yeah.
Oh, raging.
That's the best part of the story. The fact that he had to walk past the builders.
They were
Did they
looking
say
at me,
anything?
but I wouldn't even look at them because it was just like, I'm not going to acknowledge this. I'm just going to walk past, get in the shower and wash. So that's why I've been in the dry
So hang
cleaners.
on,
for
so
2
you
days.
actually pulled it and fell off the boat?
He
fell
fell
off the
into
boat.
the lock, yeah. Serves him right. Serves him
So then I
right.
had to go to Enniskillen, and I had friends visiting, Geraldine and Angela, who had promised a Chinese to. Didn't know what they wanted, couldn't ring them. Didn't
'cause
know
you
what
had no
time they were
phone?
landing.
Ah,
So I had to sit for 45 minutes in Vodafone to buy a new phone. And can I just say, the price of iPhones is ridiculous.
oh yeah, it's
What? How
like
much is
1,200
it?
quid now,
To
is it?
replace my iPhone, and I didn't have insurance because
Who-
I'm a
no one
gobshite.
really does.
Gobshite of the week.
No one really does, though.
£1,050 for an iPhone
Yeah, but hang on. Did you buy it, right? So why did you not just get it on
because I'm
bill?
on a SIM contract.
He's on SIM only.
So it turns
that
out
even mean?
I still owe 700 quid on me
Old
iPhone, which
iPhone.
is at the bottom of the lock, and then I had to finance a new iPhone at 1,050.
Oh,
This week's
here.
Gobshite of the week
Yeah,
definitely
you are definitely a
goes to
gobshite.
Mr. Nathan
Get
Carter.
insurance, guys. If you're buying an iPhone, make sure you get insurance in case you fall off the side of a boat into the lock, fully dressed.
Come here, at least
Yeah.
you have a boat.
True. If you
Just
have
saying.
anyone
It's
that
actually
you
a
know,
pedalo.
if you have anyone that you know that could be our Gobshite of the week in the following episodes, then please
Please
do
let
get
us
in
know.
touch. Email us at thecartercouch@gmail.com or get us on social
Quam?
media. I don't know why I said
Because
quam.
you love saying
Gmail.com.
qualms
Or
all the time.
get us on social media at The Carter Couch. We'll be back after this short break.
See
Don't
ya.
go anywhere.
Ciao.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 7 of The Carter Couch. This week's Jake's Take. Now that Halloween is done and dusted, I want to talk about Christmas and our Christmas clocks. So,
stop
when do we think is the right time to put our Christmas
Christmas Eve.
decorations up?
I'd say mid-November.
Mid
If you're really
No.
into
Mid-November?
Christmas.
Jeez, I'm surprised. I was going to say, I'm Mr. Christmas, I love Christmas, right? But I was like, okay, December 1st is when you can put your decorations up.
Yeah, but it's getting earlier every year, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Stuff's been in the
Oh, no,
shop
you're
since
already
August.
looking at neighbours that have lights up, and I'm like, Jake, them lights are for Halloween. Relax. It's
No,
not
some of
Christmas
them-
lights.
someone did
They
have Christmas
weren't.
lights up, I
Give
swear
over.
to God.
They weren't. They were purple, which
No
means
one
that's
has
for Halloween.
Santa up for Halloween.
There's no Santa. It's
There
purple
was.
lights.
There
We're
was
going
a
to have
Santa.
a disagreement here.
So when is too early? It's too early now. I'll agree with that, right?
Surely, like, from the 15th of November onwards, if you're really mad into it. But surely you're fed up looking at a tree
Yeah.
after 6 weeks.
Well,
Especially
imagine
in
the
an apartment.
electricity bill. Like, surely it's going to be doubled with the lights and the inflatable snowman
Not if they're
and
LED.
the light-up reindeer. We bought a couple of years ago, like, a light-up reindeer for in the apartment, and Karen goes mad because she's like, what, it's too bright.
Lenny probably hates it, does he?
No, he loves it.
Come here, our apartment is small enough. I don't want a big bleeding inflatable snowman and reindeer and like you can barely fit ourselves. At one point I had the bleeding microwave in the sitting room, so like
Is the snowman in the bed with you?
Aye. No.
Just
We do
the
get
carrot.
Christmas covers, though. Karen buys new covers every Christmas,
oh
don't
you
we?
have to come here. Who doesn't get new covers, new pajamas? You have to.
Do you change
you
your
not?
duvet?
No.
Oh Nathan, no, but you're just not like you're I can't describe
You're not into
it.
Christmas. But do
No,
you
but
change your
you're just-
duvet for Christmas normally? No. Some people do that. You know, they have like a winter duvet
No, but
and then
you're
a summer
just
duvet.
not what like the average person
Probably
is.
not. No.
You're
You
just-
haven't put Christmas decorations up the last 3 years.
I know we did that time when he hosted Christmas last year for
Yeah,
us.
but that was from a company in Dublin.
Yeah, he didn't put them up. He got them sponsored. But like,
no way. I
No,
don't know
I've done
that.
like a magazine shoot and the lady
Offered to
put to
them up.
decorate the
And
house.
she was
and I
like,
was like,
can I just keep
no
them
problem.
there?
no, they put
Oh.
them up and then they take them back down.
They take them back down.
That is
January.
a good idea.
January
That's a
the
good
1st.
business.
But like, there's been a couple of years where we joked because you just put like one little ornament up and that was your decorations. But I'm
Remember
the complete.
that time we put... Oh my God, remember that time there was the big huge Christmas tree that you got for the
Huge.
house?
Oh, we couldn't get it through the front door.
Oh, I do
No,
remember
but
that.
remember
That
our
was for a
filming
TV
the-
show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
We had to cut the
it was a
bottom of it.
real tree.
We cut it down from the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
it weighed a
saw film.
ton.
And then remember what happened though? You're
No.
forgetting
Oh,
the
the
main bit.
There was a fucking mouse.
The mouse.
Remember
when you
the
were
mouse in the
recording,
house?
they left the front door open and
From
this
the
mouse
tree?
ran in while mid-record.
Yeah, it was a little
Nathan singing a
dormouse,
beautiful
yeah.
Christmas song. Jake was shaking a thing of bleeding salt. I was like, what part have you got to play in this fucking song? And he's pure looking at me like as if he's God's gift. It's called a shaker, right? That was his part to play.
shaker.
A shaker. So
I
he's
was on
shaking his
percussion,
bleeding,
Karen.
whatever he shakes. Percussion. Is it percussion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's shaking that. Midway, I'm like, Nathan's singing a lovely song and I see this mouse and I'm like, does anyone not see the mouse? Then all of a sudden it goes in under the Christmas tree and all, running up the Christmas tree.
I do remember that now, yeah.
That was very... no, I absolutely shit
You don't
myself.
like mice or rats either, do
No,
you?
I
That's
cannot
your
stand
Well,
biggest
does
them.
anyone
fear.
that like... Does anyone say they like them?
I don't like them, but it wouldn't be... Like, my biggest fear is snakes. I can't stand snakes.
We're not in Australia.
Pigeons as well.
We've already got them in the bin. Pigeons went in the bin weeks
No,
ago.
I know, but rats and mice.
But have you started your Christmas shopping yet?
Is that a serious question?
I do that 3 days before
So
Christmas.
do I. I just run in like...
Karen, you literally asked me this week, what do you want for Christmas?
Yeah, but still... No, you're a bit different. I mean, everyone else, I just literally fly around Grafton Street and just hope for the best. Do you know what I do? And it's a very good present. Just get everyone a pair of runners. Who doesn't like a pair of runners?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't really want trainers.
I'm a
this
size
year.
10, in case you're wondering.
Yeah,
You're
right.
a 6,
That's
but
just
a
for his big toe.
But no, a pair of runners is like the best bet. So you're gonna have to. Do you know what? You're gonna have to buy it anyway. So you may as well just do it all together.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
So can we all agree that Christmas should probably start at the start?
Mid-November.
Oh, you're going even early. I was going to say the start of
Yeah,
December.
he's
but-
only saying that because he doesn't put a bleeding bauble up himself.
But you have
Bauble.
been Christmassy this week. Can you tell us a bit about
Yeah,
that?
I have. I was dressed as Santa
oh,
for a music video.
And it was a very
on
good Santa
Wednesday.
costume, I have to say. We'll flash it up on the
Here
screen
it is now.
I thought it was going to be
Why
terrible
were you
whenever you
dressed up
told me
as
you ordered it
Santy?
online.
So the idea of the video is, right, so I'm releasing a Christmas album and it's called Crazy Christmas.
Oh.
And
See
How
what you've done
original.
there with the
Title
alliteration.
the title track is called Crazy Christmas. And I'm releasing it as a music video, and
Oh.
putting it on Spotify and all that.
Do you like recording music videos?
No, I absolutely hate it.
why?
Why?
I just don't like it at all.
They always go on way longer than they're meant to.
And if anyone ever says to you, if you're ever in a video, just one more take.
Oh, it's so
it's
annoying,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
one
not
more
one more
take.
take.
It's
No.
never one more.
It's another 100 takes.
I think that's
one
everything
more
with
take.
photographers and
Just one more
videographers.
take.
They always
yeah, but just because you never get it right, lads. When
Andy, cover your ears.
he's the same, yeah.
but just because you
We just need one
shy,
more.
That's
No,
why
I
you
get
keep
that
needing
though.
more.
Like I remember the first music video I did. I think we were there till like 4 a.m. or something stupid.
Oh, that was having a party?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do
And
you
it was,
know
but
I
it
love
turned out
that
really
song?
well.
Great song.
The video
Great
was really
song.
good, but
Great
like
song.
I remember
Re-release
feeling
that.
so sorry.
Having a party. Oh, we were
Thanks very
totally
much,
off
guys.
there.
Cheers. But I remember feeling so sorry for the extras that were there. And like you, because
They
they've
were
all been
loving it.
told like, oh, we'll be done by, I think it was
I know.
midnight, and you're standing there at like 4 a.m. and they're still recording. But yeah,
Well, I was dressed as Santa, and it was the warmest I've ever been in my life. I felt like I was in my own steam room.
I'm so intrigued to see
In
this
a
photo
costume.
of you dressed as
and when's
Santy.
the Christmas album out?
Christmas?
The middle of November.
Middle of November.
That's why
So that's
Christmas
when we can
starts.
put
That's
our
why you kept
decorations
going, oh,
up,
I
eh?
think middle of November's the best time.
Of course
It all
it is.
makes
Hint,
sense now.
hint.
Crazy Christmas. We're going to have a great one.
So they're all Christmassy songs.
Well, for a
On the
Christmas album,
yeah,
Karen.
funny enough, yeah.
Can we actually talk about a Christmas song for
Half
a minute?
it's Easter.
No, that was, I had a
Happy
plan on.
birthdays at the end.
But you wrote a Christmas
To
song.
Jesus.
That's on his Christmas album.
Is it?
Yeah, he's going to put it
You
on.
and Jake wrote a Christmas
I
song
twisted his
together,
arm.
and it's absolutely,
What's
I
it
love
called?
it.
Feels like Christmas.
Look it up, feels like
Oh,
Christmas.
you
It's
told
not
me
on
it
the
was
album.
on the album.
It's not on the... No, it is. It is.
No, well, don't mind him if it's not on the album,
is on
right?
the
But
album.
feels like Christmas. Go on to Spotify because that is the song that I love
It's
to
not a
listen to
normal
around
Christmas song. It was kind of
It's
like a
very
sad
sad.
Christmas song.
It is sad, but I love it. Anyway.
Tom, you know Christmas stuff. I think that's very exciting.
Christmas stuff is a great song, yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
released a
do
Christmas album
Christmas
already, like
stuff.
Oh, so it's 10 years.
I gave you that idea as well.
Which?
I said you should re-release a 10-year anniversary one.
Jake gives me all the good ideas.
It's full of ideas.
See you guys. Right, so Christmas,
10 years.
Crazy Christmas it's called.
Crazy Christmas.
And it's going to be out in the middle of November.
And there's a song with me dressed as Santa.
Very good. What does Santa get up to? Or we won't give away that information, will we? Just wink at the camera and say nothing.
There's a single mother involved.
Right, we're going to go to a break. We'll be back with our In the Bin section very soon.
Do you know I have repetitive strain syndrome?
Repetitive
Not
strain
syndrome, injury.
Or whatever it's bleeding called. I have that.
Strain syndrome.
Repetitive strain syndrome and repetitive strain injury. What the fuck is the difference?
Right, guys, if you're listening on the podcast, we're currently in a break, but we're probably going to keep that little bit in. So,
No, but
hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are going into our In the Bin section. This is our section where we take whatever your suggestions are and we vote whether we want to put them in the bin or not. First, we have James from Mayo, who says,
Mayo.
It was great to see fellow Mayo man Garen on the show a couple of weeks ago. This is a brilliant suggestion, right? I don't know how to pronounce them, and already I want to put them in the bin. He wants to put acai bowls. Is that how you say it?
No, can we please have more for him? I don't know how to pronounce them. Acai. That's exactly how you pronounce it, Gobshite.
But
if you had said an acai or an aki or you pure Googled that so you didn't sound like you didn't know what you were talking about. I hate people like you that do that.
Okay, acai bowls and people who post them. So do you know what an acai bowl is?
I don't even know what that is. No.
So it's not just a Dublin thing. This is everywhere now.
It's like a smoothie bowl with all the fruit and the flowers.
But
edible
acai
flowers.
is the flavour or something, isn't it? But there's this big thing now with influencers and like young ones and old ones as well, I'm sure.
Or any bit of fancy food.
All the coffee shops are now doing these acai bowls, but as soon as you see people getting them, it's like, oh, I need to put this on Instagram, me acai bowl, me being healthy.
No, but I get what where you're trying to go with this.
It's true though.
But we're in a restaurant, the food comes out, and you say to me, video me, Karen.
No, but
So
that's
don't
for
start
content.
slagging people that get a fucking picture of their acai bowl when I can't even cut into a steak and enjoy it. You're like, yeah, video me forced eating it.
No,
so
but
I
it's-
can look to the camera and go, I'm like, this is wrecking my head. If I want to just indulge in my meal and without getting a fucking video
But
on
it's
Jake
the-
thinking he's a food blogger.
It's the acai bowl culture. Do you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, everyone's loving them, and it tastes disgusting.
I know it doesn't.
They're
It
not
is
even
lovely.
nice.
You haven't even ever tried one in
I
your
did. I
life.
tried your one before, and it was rotten. They're not nice. Like,
And what's the point in the flowers? Just
makes
to make it look nice.
fancy.
yeah, it's just like, but they put like all like oats and fruit and stuff on them, and they cost like 20 quid.
Sounds rank.
Yeah. I agree with you,
See,
James.
you
but to
crack
be
me up 'cause
honest,
you're not a foodie.
I'd rather have a sausage, chicken, bacon, ham,
Coleslaw.
cheese, coleslaw on me sandwich. Eh?
Okay, right. I don't think, Karen, you're not going to put them in the bin, are you? And you're
No,
going
if
to
something's beautiful
don't
and
know.
after presenting it to you nicely with a little picture of don't have anything wrong with that.
But like, there's that place in Chapel Lizard where the queue's out the door
Park Lane, Deli.
just because of these
And fair
acai
play to
bowls.
them, they're doing great on them, so fair
Yeah.
play. And they're making it look lovely and they're spending... It's nothing worse than you get a big bleeding plate of shite handed to you that no one has even taught to present in a nice way.
True. Okay.
So they deserve
So
a
we're
little
not
photo.
putting them in the bin then?
Okay.
No, I quite
James,
like
I
them.
agree with you, but okay. Right, Myra Henry, who
Myra?
listens all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, wants to put people blowing their nose at the table whilst others are still eating. This is rude and inconsiderate.
Oh, no, it's nothing worse than you hear someone blowing their
I
nose.
know, but if you need to blow your nose, you need to
I
blow your
actually
nose.
really don't really blow my nose
No,
in public.
I would do it at the table, but I think
You
I'd
would.
go like...
The two of you would.
Side.
You definitely
I blow
would.
my nose all the time.
Yeah, and so do you, Jake.
But I wouldn't do it like
No,
in front of everyone. I'd
yous
go
are
to the
nose
side.
blowers. You're nose
Problem
blower.
is the size of these nostrils. It's very loud.
Noreen's nostrils.
Segment coming soon.
Yeah.
No, but yous are nose blowers.
I
I'm not.
would still blow my nose, yeah.
Why do you ever get when someone blows their nose and it's like a pure like the bleeding ship is docking? What is that noise? Like it goes like when you blow your nose instead of it just being like a snotty blow.
You've been around.
It's not us.
It's just a big microphone nostrils, clearly.
We're not putting ourselves in the bin, sorry, Myra, but
No, I don't like that, Myra. I agree with you. Put it in the bin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you've got to
Karen
blow your
wins.
nose, you've got to blow your nose. Right. Finally, and I
Blow
think
your
we're all
nose.
going to put this one in the bin because the
What?
other two haven't gone in the bin. Claire Barrett from Dublin says, I would love says, I would love to put excessively long voice notes in the bin. I know they are handy
Definitely.
if they are short, but I'm sorry, if it's any longer than 2 minutes, it's
I
a
have
phone
to-
call and they drive me nuts.
Yeah.
And if it's that long, I've forgotten half of it
Yeah.
and have to keep
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
it back. Surely,
Right, we get the point,
I'm not
Jake.
the only one who
We get
hates
the
them.
point.
They need to go straight in the
Yeah.
bin.
Straight in the bin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put them in the bin, but you know what I want to mention? Brian, who produces this podcast, must send me about 10-minute voice notes every single
You
day.
send
So
them back to him.
he's going to feel so bad, and then I send him 10-minute voice notes
You
back.
and Brian literally are besties.
Do you listen to them on times 1.5?
So
No,
this
by
is what
two.
I'm going to say.
By two.
Karen listens to them by two, but
By
it's her
two.
sister or something, and it shouldn't, but it really annoys me because I
By
can't
two.
understand it then. So she's playing it by two, and you can't even
I know,
understand
they're
the
pure
word
like
it
blah,
is.
blah, 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 but I
See, it
get what they're
depends who
saying.
it is. Some of them I listen to times two, and I can understand them if they're a slow speaking person who is speaking like.
Yeah, probably me by two.
Whereas
be
if
too
you're
intense.
chatting like this and it's all Jake and it's Karen doing this and
Yeah.
she's going there and
Yeah,
all
it's
Dublin
too
and
much.
Yeah, no,
it
like-
has to be
Like
1.5.
Yeah.
you always listen to your sister Ash's voice notes times two,
And
and
Shell.
it really annoys me.
Because I'm like, just spit it out. I know what you're trying to say. I'll multiply it by two. I'll get there. Because do you ever get when some people go round about telling you what they're asking?
Oh no,
Just
they
ask the
start the
question.
voice note with, "Hi, I'm just sending a voice note because it's easier." It's like, why did you
You've
have to put
wasted
that
10
in?
seconds
Yeah.
already.
But I much prefer a voice note as well than somebody hopping my phone out of it. If I'm not going to answer, as you all clearly know, I don't
Well,
answer the
We
phone.
all know you don't answer the phone anyway. Yeah.
Can I just say that Karen rang me yesterday and I missed the call and I was like, oh fuck. There must
I
be
said to
something
Jake,
seriously wrong. Karen's rang me. I was like,
What's
I wonder if
Jake
Jake
done
all right?
now? That's
What's
what
he
thought,
done?
Yeah.
I swear,
okay?
I said, Jake, don't ring him off my phone.
So I rang
Jake,
back. Jake answered and I was like, oh, that's fine.
We were in Karen's car,
Okay.
so I says to Karen, "Just ring Nathan off your
Yeah,
phone
but
because
he-
it's hooked up to the car."
I know, but I said to him, I said, no, Nathan's going to think there's something weird like that I'm ringing. And he was like, it's grand. I said, no, 100%. He didn't answer. And I was like, cheeky fucker, didn't answer me. But then he rang back in like 2 seconds. I was like, hello? And then Jake, hey, yeah. And I said, he's full on thinking this what
Something's
I want
happened.
to moan about
Yeah.
Jake.
So we can all agree anyway. Long voice
Yeah.
notes straight into the bin.
In the bin, please.
They
the
are
bin.
going in the bin. And sorry, Brian, our producer, because I know you're going to
I'm
hate
sorry
that
to
one.
yourself, 'cause you
Right,
do them.
that is it for our in the bin section. We're going to be back in just a second with Karen's conundrum.
Dun, dun, dun. So, Karen's conundrum this week. I
Here
thought
we go.
long and hard about this one,
Am I
right?
in for it again?
No, I don't. No, you're not. Yeah, you kind of are a little
Can
bit.
I just say that was very funny last week?
Why?
Oh, sorry, the week before.
Oh, because you didn't join us last week?
Yeah, because I was otherwise engaged. You have
You were engaged? You were
Who are you
engaged?
engaged to?
What?
That's going to be a headline.
Yeah. Nathan gets engaged to his phone.
Is this the one? Are you on about like
Me
me in the
slagging-
gym?
Oh, it was so funny.
Can I just say, the video that I put up for that, I've never had so many people commenting, agreeing with
Yeah,
Karen.
because girls are fed up with that fellas thinking there's nothing like them. Like, you're doing it for attention. Let's have. But right, can I backtrack from that? So I'm on this buzz now where I'm getting myself ready for Dancing with the Stars, right? And I just should put it out there, everyone, right? Just so I get a bit of something. I do the exercise and bike for half an hour every day.
She's been on the bike every night for the
Right.
last
At
2
10 o'clock
weeks
at night.
after giving out
No,
about
but-
me.
right, so don't
and
mind
then she
that.
keeps saying,
Can you
"Oh, I
let
can't
me
put this on
finish?
social
Haven't
media
even
because I
started
was
me
giving out
conundrum."
about it on the podcast."
But I can't post that I'm on this bike, so I feel like I'm bleeding doing it for nothing. I'm like, sorry, can't even tell the world I'm on this bike.
And you
'cause I
still
want
haven't
people to
oiled
say,
it up.
Jesus, you're doing great,
It's
Karen.
still
But anyway, I'm
squeaking.
doing it for myself, not doing it for anyone else. But conundrum-wise,
Back to
as
the
Jake
conundrum.
said at the very beginning, we booked a last-minute holiday. And like, I'm real one of these. It's not even about being like, I wouldn't say I'm scabby. Maybe I am. But see the whole thing of booking cases when you're going away and all, that wrecks my head. Like, why do you need a big case book, checking it in, going to the airport earlier when you can just bring a little backpack?
So what's your conundrum?
So my conundrum is you don't need to book a case if you're going away for a week, 2 weeks.
It's very
even.
unusual a woman saying that because like
I'm the
Only women
lightest
want to
pack.
do-
Okay, I disagree.
I'm not finished. This is my section. So Jake brings big, heavy Alexander McQueen's, right? He brings a pair of just normal runners. He brings his big, chunky Crocs.
What's chunky about Crocs?
They're big, chunky.
they're only size 3.
Yeah, they're only
They're not
two.
that chunky.
No, right, okay.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
And then he has to bring, because we all know he does go to the gym, he has to bring his gym runners. So we're talking 4 pairs of runners before we've even put anything else into the bag.
Did you just say 4 pairs of runners?
But no, do you know I have on my finger, I was just telling them earlier, I have repetitive strain syndrome.
Injury, repetitive strain,
It's
injury.
so do you know the way it's clearly I'm spending too much time on my phone from scrolling. Do you know from moving your thumb up and down, supposedly it's a syndrome. I didn't know that.
Injury
Syndrome, it's the same thing. But anyway, it wrecks me head. And Jake's pure like, oh, but that's what I need, all them shoes, where I can go on a holiday. We went to Cancun for a week.
We did, yeah.
With literally nothing. And I still have a new outfit for every day, and you don't need to overpack.
Yeah,
that's my conundrum, overpacking.
So, but I disagree, because when I go away, I have to take like that. Okay, 3 pairs of shoes if I'm going somewhere sunny. Like a dressy pair of Crocs, and a pair for the gym. So it's always 3 pairs of shoes. So already,
No, I don't get it.
if you're taking a small case, there's no space. Then I've got to take my laptop for work and different stuff, chargers. So I need a proper, like, I'm not on about a check-in under the, what's it called, the aircraft, like in the hold. I'm not putting one of them in, but I do need to book the case
Now
and have my
Nathan is the
backpack as
fun.
well.
Actually,
Well, I'd be the
talking about
complete
packing.
opposite.
So Nathan is. I remember we were somewhere in the airport. Something he just
going to
walks on
London?
with a bleeding. Oh yeah, we're going to London, right? Now bear in mind, I only had a little shoulder bag then.
Yeah.
But he
No, but
literally
even if
just
I go away
brings
to Spain,
you-
I just bring a suit bag.
a suit bag. It's
You put
hilarious.
everything into an EJ menswear suit bag. That's all you do.
Go on, EJs.
Go on, EJs. Is that Sligo?
Yeah.
Schligo.
Because I can get. So I'd wear a
But you wear the same
pair
jocks
of
for a
runners.
week. In fairness,
same jocks. You just turn them inside out
Whack
and then
them against the
flip
wall.
them the other way around the
Yeah.
next day. No. So I can fit all my boxes, socks, 2 or 3 t-shirts in the front pocket, and me toiletries as well. And then I buy another bag of toiletries when I get to the airport, no matter where I'm going. So I buy deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo.
You always have the
all that.
purple mouthwash.
I always
don't
get
like
the
that
little miniatures of everything. And then inside, I just clothes for the...
but isn't that well enough? That does you.
Why
you-
bring any more?
Do you get
Don't
the people?
overpack.
No,
No one
see
needs to
Noreen. So
overpack.
so Jake's. Well, the two of your mums, right? Like she actually,
Oh,
I've
she
never
takes the
seen
whole
anyone
house
to
with
pack
her,
like
yeah.
Noreen.
Kitchen sink and everything.
She comes to ours even if it's just for 2 days or something, and she has a full case with like, do you know the way our toiletry? She brings the full size, like it could be the big size.
She does
shampoo.
a full shampoo, a full conditioner. She's only going away for 3
But it
days.
was handy in Spain because we didn't
just
have
robbed
something. And we were
hers,
like,
yeah.
yeah, can we have a bit of conditioner?
But
Can we
no,
have this?
I would be like my mum in that sense. Like I like to take more clothes, like and like preempt. Oh, it might be cold then, or I might want to wear this. So I would come back with some clothes that I haven't worn still.
Maybe it's just experience of travelling, but I used to do that. And then I just realised...
But even
it's
when
just
we're on
waste.
tour
even
now,
if you run out of something, you'll just get it there. Go and buy
Exactly.
t-shirts. Go and
Exactly.
buy...
I want my own that
No.
look good in the house.
Go to Primark.
Oh,
Spend a tenner on a t-shirt.
called
Have you ever
pennies
gone
over
into
here.
Primark? Do you hear 'em?
it's called Primark if
guessing
you're
so.
from
And
Liverpool
it's
Liverpool
pennies
as well.
when you're here, but I couldn't imagine you walking into pennies now and getting yourself out.
So Karen's conundrum, you think
Is that-
everyone
I'll buy
should
Jake
just
one.
take a hold bag when they're going away?
I just think overpacking does me head in.
What if it's over a week though? Is that
take-
okay?
Everyone needs to go to EJ's, buy a suit bag, and go on
Yeah,
holidays.
and
There
you're
you go.
sorted.
All
You're
the way to
sorted.
Sligo, you'd be sorted.
Right, everyone, we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, folks. And we're now going to look at Carter Counsel, where we take a look at your life's problems and we give you awful advice.
I was going to say, what advice
Our
are you
completely
gonna say?
professional advice. We
Don't
should
do
add.
whatever we say.
If you have any cards counsels that you want to send in, please do email them to us at thecartercouch@gmail.com, or you can get us on social media at thecartercouch. Right, first up we have Kelly from Cork, who has wrote in to ask our advice. She says, every day someone is stealing my oat milk from the office fridge. I buy my own milk because I don't like normal milk. I don't know who it is, but I'm running out of suspects and oat milk. Can you please suggest what I should do?
Get CCTV.
Ah, that's a bit drastic in an
How
office.
do you know if someone, like, are they taking that much of it?
They must be. Well, I suppose if
Oat
she's the
milk
only
is
one
great
that...
to the last stages.
But oat milk's expensive as well, so you would be a bit like, right, who's doing that?
Do you have to keep it in the fridge?
Yeah, once it's
I
open.
don't think you
Does
do.
it go off?
Oh, maybe once it's
Once
open,
it's
you
open.
do.
Yeah, it does
You have to
go
do
off.
that with the dolmio sauce as well.
Maybe
It's weird.
Maybe get a sticker and put it on it and just say, back off. My
All right.
oat milk.
No, do you know what I'd do? I'd actually empty it and fill it with something disgusting.
that'd
fill
be
it
good.
with
Oh my
like
God, I
that's a
just
good
made
shout.
it.
mayonnaise
That's a good
watered
shout.
down,
Yeah.
or like egg whites or
Yeah,
something random.
definitely do that.
And then as soon as someone takes it, you're gonna know straight away because they're
I'd
gonna be
definitely
like,
do
that's
that.
disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a good.
Kelly from Cork, fill it with a load of your own piss, and then
Jesus, that's a bit drastic. Imagine this tea tastes lovely.
No, that's a great
looks like
idea.
apple juice.
Yeah, definitely go for that.
Yeah, pee in the oat milk and then
It's an
find
awkward.
out.
You
sick
never
in
want to
them.
sound scabby. But I wouldn't I?
I get that. Remember on the tour bus as well, because there's only one fridge. But remember one time Sean
This
bought a
one
load of
time.
food,
Oh, and I ate it.
and Hughes came back after going to the pub, and all of his food was gone the
Yeah,
next
but
day.
see, you wouldn't mean that. Like, you wouldn't even think of that. Because if someone done that to you, it wouldn't bother you.
But you know the
Which I
worst
so-
thing
I'd
is,
give mine away.
Yeah.
he would just laugh about it the next day. He wouldn't even own up. So he'd probably come down and be like, "Where's my food gone?" And
Yeah, I'd
Nathan's
laugh
sitting there, and he's
about
just
it.
like,
And then I'd treat him to lunch,
Yeah,
even though he didn't
yeah,
know.
Yeah, I
this
would.
but he
one's
still
Imagine
wouldn't
doing
tell him. So
Well, you know
everyone's-
now, Sean.
Everyone's a
It was him.
Can we
suspect.
just say as well, Sean done very well in the
In the
fashion,
modelling?
the fashion, yeah, the
Oh,
modelling.
he modelled, yeah.
I
he
think-
loved himself in it as well,
Listen.
though. He did.
I think he's leaving your band and going for a new career.
Hang on. So for everyone who's listening on the podcast, we need to give a bit of context here. At the
Sean.
Carter Clothing launch a couple of episodes ago, Sean, Nathan's drummer, modelled in
In the clothing, but
the
come here,
catwalk.
he looked like a model.
He did, yeah.
He's
He
very
done
tall
very
and
well.
all.
You could be without a drummer there, no?
And I don't think he's no longer on Tinder
Oh,
Oh, is he?
Did he find a woman?
because
Did
he said he's been that flat out replying to DMs on Instagram. He
Because
can't
he's a
do
model
both.
now.
Fair play to you, Sean.
I'm only joking. Sean.
Right, Kelly from Cork, that's your answer. Next, we have Emma from Dublin. She says, "Hi guys, I love the podcast, especially Karen. She is hilarious.
She is?
She is hilarious.
Jesus, we moustache
What is
that
wrong
back.
with you?
I don't know what's going on today, guys.
You're
So,
like that all the time with your speech. You need to calm down. You're getting all overly excited.
right. Last night,
breathe.
myself and my soon-to-be...
Brain. She was a lovely woman.
Will I tell that story? I've got
Yeah.
to tell that story as well now. So, ages
breathe.
ago,
Let
right?
me just explain in context first. There's a singer from years ago who was big in the 70s
She
and
was a
80s and
singer?
90s called Anne Breen.
She was a singer. No, right, let me tell you my side of the story. So, a couple of months ago, our mum always says, after like a stressful situation, she always says, and breathe.
Yeah, she
So-
always says
breathe.
that.
She always says it, and
Do
breathe,
she does
right?
that with her hands as well.
And breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in the car with Nan a couple of months ago, and something stressful had just happened. I can't even remember what it was now.
Oh, you are giving it about me.
Probably.
That's what it was.
And I'm driving along in the front. Nan's actually sitting in the back. So someone else must have been sitting in the front
No,
with me.
you annoyed me and I left you.
Oh, right, okay. So Karen had got out the car and Nan was in the back.
We
and I'm
actually
driving
finished
along.
that day.
And
I'm
like, like my mum, I then just goes, and breathe. And Nan's sitting in the back and she goes, she was a lovely woman, Anne Breen. And I'm like, what are you on about, Nan? And she's like, Anne Breen, she's dead now. And I'm like, I said and breathe.
She's not dead though.
Anne Breen isn't dead.
No.
She said it was Pat's friend.
Oh, maybe there's a few Anne Breens.
Oh, I'm
but-
sure there's a few
I'm not on
Ambrines.
about the singer Anne Breen. She said she
okay,
had a friend called Anne Breen who's no
okay,
longer with us. So that is where the saying
Anne
now that we
Breen.
always say Anne
Anne
Breen
So Jacob,
instead
stop,
of Anne.
Stop panicking and
Just
Breen,
Anne Breen.
Right. Emma from Dublin says, hi guys, I love the podcast, especially Karen. She is hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.
So last night myself and my soon-to-be husband went for dinner in a fancy restaurant in town. We ordered steaks.
Called McDonald's.
We ordered steaks, both medium, and both steaks came out well done. I hate when that happens. I called the waiter over and complained and asked for a new steak. At the end of the meal, when we were asked was everything okay, I told them I wasn't satisfied with my meal. They apologised and offered us dessert. My fiancé wasn't happy with me and said I shouldn't have said anything. What do you guys think? I instantly know what's going to happen here because you're the type of
Right.
person that will
It
say
wouldn't say that.
absolutely nothing, and you're the type of person that would go
Say
crazy.
something.
So
No, it's not going
discuss.
crazy. It's not going crazy. I think if you're paying for a service, I would expect it to be a certain standard. If it's absolutely not what you asked for, and they're coming out and they're looking at you smiling, not like in a nice way, you're not going to be an absolute weapon and be like, nah.
I put in.
Yeah.
It's like ordering a Coke and they give you a Coke Zero. I asked for a Coke.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Oh, we
exactly.
don't sell Coke. We only sell Coke Zero. That's not my problem. Refund me or give me
Oh no, drink's different though.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it though? You want me to order that, you know?
No, but for me, it's like you can say it in a nice way. Sometimes things can get mixed up. I'm not a typical Karen.
Oh.
No, I'm only joking. But yeah,
You're a Sharon.
I'm a Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon.
I'm a Sharon.
But this actually happened to us in
Spain.
Scotland.
Inverness.
Oh,
we're going to give
in
the actual
Spain as
name
well?
of... No. Inverness it
No, we'll
happened.
give the name away.
No.
But it actually happened
twice in the one sitting. So
all
Nathan,
ordered
who
medium
normally
steaks.
doesn't say
You
anything...
did not ask. You didn't tell me this.
don't tell you
There
everything,
was 4 of us in the... Well, there was 5.
No, there was 2 tables of 4,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
purposely... Well, first off, we went in and your mum was like... We asked for tables, the place was empty, and he was like, yeah, you can come in, but you have to be quiet, because there's a couple who are celebrating their wedding. So we were like...
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant, but okay,
It's a
yeah.
steakhouse.
No
By the
problem.
way, that's another important thing. It was a steak
It was a
and
steakhouse,
fish
yeah.
restaurant.
But we all ordered
You have to
the
be
steaks.
quiet. Well, then close down the whole bleeding restaurant.
All of us, other than Patrick, ordered the steaks, but we all ordered medium. Mine came and it was medium. Mine was fine. Nathan's was well done. So,
Oh, and like cremated. Like,
yeah. But he wasn't going to say anything. And I was then like, no, say something. Because you're paying...
It was
40 quid. It was
for a
expensive, do you know what I mean?
Jesus,
£40.
that's pounds,
So we
that's
then
sterling.
brought your man over, and your man then says a real random comment as well, because he come over and he was like, oh yeah, no problem, I'll take it back. That's actually our head chef as well who's in there. And we were like,
What's that got to do with
why
that?
would you say
That's
that?
Even worse.
That's even worse. But then they brought out the second steak, and it was cremated as well. So yeah, Nathan... And not like you still didn't say anything, and that really annoys me,
No,
because it's like
Nathan
if you
will
paid
never,
for it,
You're not
then,
confrontational, are you?
No, but I just won't go back. I'll do it once, and then
yeah,
if it's not right, I won't go again.
But I
Yeah, but if you
I
owned
agree
a
with
restaurant,
Emma.
would you not want to know if like the person was unhappy? Like somebody getting your clothes, right? Would you not want to know as that person whether they're happy with what they got?
Yeah, would you? Yeah.
You were like, no, I don't want any complaints. No, no one contact.
Do not.
But I agree with Emma. I think she's done the right thing. Is when they come up to you at the end and say, "Were you satisfied?"
Yeah, I
and
think
she's
she
just
was
being
right.
honest.
And then at least, yeah, she got a free dessert.
well, yeah.
Did she get? Was it free?
What she said, they gave desserts
desert.
then, yeah.
Free. Right, she got a desert. Right.
But like you would be confrontational as well, Karen. If something's not right, you would say it straight away.
Jeez, you make me sound like an absolute.
No, but I think it in a right way. Like there's other people then that would take it to the extreme.
I know. I
that
always
would just
am
say
nice if they're
anything
like,
to try
"Was
and get a
that
free
okay?"
dessert.
And
You know
I'll
what
be
I
like,
mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't really great. No, if you want me honesty. I'm very good at being honest. That's my problem.
Right, Emma, that's our advice for you. That's all we have time for this week's Carter Couch. I was going to say Carter on the couch then. You've got that into my head. We want to say a massive thank you to Brian, our producer, and to Andrew on cameras. If you want to send us in anything to do with the Carter Couch, whether it be the In the Bin or the Carter Council or anything we've talked about during this episode, email us at thecartercouch@gmail.com, or you can find us on social media at The Carter Couch. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all of our socials, and we will see you next week for
All the
another
best.
episode.
Have a great week.
See you all soon.
See you soon.